I want to talk about something that's universal, whether you're religious or whatever or not. And it's going to be what the title says. Relationships are a two-way street. And I mean, there's a lot to go over with this, but I'm going to mainly focus on bad relationships, I guess is the best term, the best way to word it without being extreme. Now, I know that there's a lot of people who are in relationships that are, I don't even know how to really word it, but I've been in many of those myself. You know, relationships where it's all pretty much one sided, and yeah, it never seems like enough for the other person. And I'm just gonna sit here and tell you because it isn't enough. And the reason why it's not enough is not because of you, it's because of the other person. Some people, they don't love themselves. And if you don't love yourself, you can't love other people. That's just the truth. You can try. You can certainly try. But you won't. And the same goes for you, and the same goes for the other person. Now, am I going to sit here and say that did the person love each other? I don't know. But whether they did or didn't, at the end of the day, they chose to be the kind of person they were. They chose to not, to just be on the receiving end, to never give. You know, I know people say 50-50, whatever, but no, not at all. It should be 100-100. You should both be giving everything you've got to each other. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that's a reasonable status to maintain at all times. But, you know, because sometimes the other person goes down. Sometimes the other person can only give 50, 20, 30, 40, 50%. But then the other person, I guess still, even at 70, 80, 90, no matter what the percentages are, you both should just be giving it your all. I mean, that's the simplest way to put it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that your all is going to be the perfect image of a couple you might think exists in your head. And not even just couples, but friends, relationships with your family, with anybody, your teachers, anybody, literally anybody. There's just, it's not going to be, it's not a picture. It's an ever evolving, changing thing that changes every second. Every time you say something, it can change. Every time you do something, it can change. And that goes for both. And I mean, I think the main takeaway that I want is I want people to not be hurt, because I'm someone who I've been hurt a lot in my life. I've been in a lot of pain, gone through a lot of suffering, and I realized that it's the reason why, sometimes something happens and I get somebody like certain areas, they poke me in a certain area, and I get not aggravated, but I do get a little heated. And I question myself why in this, because I realize how much I've been hurt. And because of that, it's so easy to just, it's like whenever they say you, I think it's like caged a wild animal or something. I don't know. Right? It's your defense mechanism to protect yourself, because nobody's protected you. And because of that, you feel like you have to protect yourself. And so you do things that aren't really you. It's just that side of you that wants to be protected, that wants to feel protected, that wants to feel loved. And so sometimes you do things that are extreme. And then you come to realize that this isn't love at all. It's just defensive. That's all it is. It's just wanting to avoid pain. But sometimes you got to go through the pain to reach the light at the end of the tunnel. Now then, to go back to what I was supposed to be talking about. It's difficult, because I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you the honest truth. There's a very high chance that you will go through your life with maybe 3 to 5 true, genuine, good relationships. And everything else is going to be whatever. Because I'm going to sit here and tell you that truthfully, I only have two. And three. One, yeah, three. One is with God. Of course, my relationship with God is, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Two is the other two were with two very, very close people who I've been blessed to know. They're basically my brothers, like straight up my brothers. Oh yeah, I guess my actual brother too. I don't talk to him as much because he's such a busy person. But no, definitely him for sure. Yeah, so four. And then so one of them literally is my actual brother, and the other two were like brothers to me because they're just so, they're just, there's no, like, I don't have to ask anything. I don't have to really ask for anything, and the things that I do have to ask for are just like extra. But there's like, I don't know how to describe it other than it's just natural. It's so natural that it just doesn't even, like, I mean, I literally don't know how to word it. It's just a godly relationship. That's the way I could word it. It's a godly. It's similar to the way it is with God, because with God I don't have to. He just knows. Like, he just already knows, like, exactly what I'm going through, what I'm thinking about, and he knows he has the perfect solution to the situation. And while my friends might not have the perfect solution to the situation, they still have their input that's valuable because they know me, they look at me, they see who I am, they know enough of the kind of person I am to be able to provide actual helpful advice. And I mean, there's nothing more valuable than those relationships in this whole world. And that's what you're gonna really, that's how you're gonna know if something is truly, like, it's that level, is do you see it in such a high regard that there's nothing that could pull you away from that person? Because, I mean, no matter what happens, as long as me and that person continue to choose each other, there's nothing on the earth that can separate us. Nothing can separate us at all. And that's what godly relationships are supposed to be like, because that's what our relationship with God is like. If you really believe and you really chase after him, I mean, he says in Romans 38:39 that nothing can separate. He basically just says neither height nor depth, nor angels, nor demons, nor hell, not hell, any of that stuff can separate us from the love of God. I mean, that's kind of the way that a relationship should be. Nothing should be able to tear you apart except for one of you or the other choosing to walk away from each other. And so that's how you know. And that kind of relationship is so valuable that it's just, whenever you have it, you'll be glad. And whenever you don't, I don't know. Because I've had to, fortunately, I've been blessed to know them for as long as I can remember. So, just look towards God and he'll provide, man. He'll provide everything you ever need. But anyways, I hope that today's video was beneficial to you. I hope that something spoke out to you. And I just hope that I can create a community to where we can have, that kind of relationship, a godly relationship with each other, to where we can just be very reliable on one another and very dependable and helpful to one another. But anyways, may God's face shine on you, may his peace shine on you, and just be blessed.